Hi bestie, welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you why you absolutely need to be having Centella Asiatica in your skincare routine, especially if you're struggling with acne like I am, because they might actually be the ingredient that you're missing in your skincare routine to be able to have clear glowy skin and reduce your acne and breakouts. Specifically in this video, I'm going to be talking about this specific product range that has Centella Asiatica as its main powerhouse ingredient, and it's actually from a very popular Korean skincare brand. It's actually called Skin 1004, and I decided to collab with them because these are literally one of the best containing Centella Asiatica. And by the way, even though extreme breakouts where I get a lot of acne are rare these days, thank God, because I really found out what products work for me and what products don't, I still do get a lot of irritation in my skin because of the products that I use. Sometimes I do get pimples and breakouts and a lot of redness, like you can see in this video right here. So this is especially the time where I will be running to grab these products right here because these are my go-to. They're just so good. You'll see. So first of all, what is Centella Asiatica and why do you need it in your skincare routine, especially if you have acne? Centella Asiatica is probably a skincare ingredient that you have heard of before, but for some reason you're sweeping it under the rug and not paying attention to. A lot of people are. She's very underrated, just like Doja Cat in 2016. It's a very popular plant, especially used in South Korea, that has very soothing, very healing, and redness reducing and inflammation reducing properties, much like aloe vera. It will really help repair and heal your skin. Now, Centella Asiatica also contains a saponin in it, which are basically antioxidants, so just like any other antioxidant properties, it will really protect your collagen from free radical damage, so protect your collagen from dercadation. That means it's going to be anti-aging because it's going to be reducing wrinkles, as well as of course it's going to be brightening your skin and overall complexion, making your skin more plump, look more radiant, and also reducing the redness and soothing the skin. Now, as if all of that wasn't enough, because we all know that Centella Asiatica likes to show off by now, she is once again like the Doja Cat of the skincare industry. When she comes to perform on the stage, she will give you a show. So Centella Asiatica is also known for improving the moisture content of your skin. That means that it will basically help your skin retain more moisture, kind of like hyaluronic acid does, but in a better way. Because not only is it going to help retain and attract more moisture and water into your skin, so it's going to be more hydrated and soothed, but it also has those other properties that I told you about. So it's a hyaluronic acid on steroids. Now, the reason I say that it's specifically beneficial for people who are struggling with acne is because, if you don't know by now, acne is an inflammatory problem. It is literally caused because your skin is inflamed, your skin doesn't know what to do, and so it just explodes and bursts into these volcanoes, which you call pimples. When I was really going through it in my acne journey, like a few years ago especially, I tried so many acne products, which are, don't get me wrong, they're all beneficial and all good, like the salicylic acid, the lactic acids, retinol, benzoyl peroxide. Preach about them, loved them to death. However, if you're using only those and not using any soothing ingredients, those can be quite irritating and quite drying to the skin. And so this is when I first ventured into Centella Asiatica and aloe vera gel. But it really is what gave my skin a turning point, because I was able to tackle all the acne and the bacteria that was causing my acne, but also I was able to tackle the redness and soothe the skin overall thanks to the Centella Asiatica, which acne treatments usually don't do. Okay, so moving on to the products now that I hopefully have convinced you why you need Centella Asiatica in your skincare routine. Skin 1004 actually offers a full range of Centella Asiatica products. Guys, editing Matt here. By the way, I just wanted to say it's actually called Skin 1004 and not Skin 1004. I just wanted to specify to make it correct. An oil cleanser for your first step in your double cleansing, a foaming cleanser for your second step in your double cleansing, a Centella Asiatica based toner, which toner is a great way to add hydration, and of course, a must in every skincare routine, a superpower Centella Asiatica serum, and lastly, a Centella Asiatica based gel moisturizer. And as always, guys, remember I will leave the link to all these products that we'll talk about in this video down below in the description box, so if in any case you may want to try them for yourself and really have a turning point and fall in love with Centella Asiatica like I did, then of course just click down below in the description. I usually will even dedicate one day, if not even 2 days out of my week, to only soothing and natural plant-based ingredients like these Centella Asiatica products right here. Oh my god, they're falling. So let's get into it, starting with the oil cleanser. As I'm sure you know, it's important to double cleanse to get rid of the sunscreen
sunscreen and the makeup if you wear it. Especially now that the summer is approaching and your skin is naturally going to be oilier, you will need an oil cleanser to take out all those oil plugs and all those impurities. As you can see from the consistency, it's quite lightweight, so it's not as thick as oil blobs. This means that if those break you out, this one won't. It also contains very moisturizing and gentle oils like olive oil, jojoba oil, rose water oil, and of course Centella Asiatica.
Moving on to the foaming cleanser, you know it's always a must to follow up your oil cleanser with a water-based cleanser right here.
This one is quite foamy but very gentle and non-stripping, which you know I usually don't like foaming cleansers because they just strip your skin so much and down the line they only lead to more breakouts. But this one right here, thanks to the Centella Asiatica cocoa extract, hyaluronic acid, and other moisturizing ingredients, it gives the best of both worlds for a foaming cleanser because it removes the immediate excess sebum, but also hydrating cleanser at the same time. And I keep this on my skin for 2 minutes to really let the ingredients be absorbed.
Now moving on to the more fun part, the toner. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I say toners are not a must in your skincare routine. However, they are a great way to add moisture and soothing products and ingredients, especially to soothe your inflamed, acne-prone skin. So this is why I love them.
Now this toner, as you can see from the consistency, is very thick and juicy. She's a Kardashian as it contains 84% Centella Asiatica, and it also has niacinamide, which is another great anti-inflammatory ingredient, as well as being great for reducing redness and any hyperpigmentation you might have. And I really just like to do multiple layers and coat my skin so to give it a lot of hydration. It's a trick that I learned through Korean skincare. They do 7 layers, but that's a little excessive. I only do 2, 3.
Now moving on to my favorite step, the serum. This is honestly my favorite product in the range along with the cream because I just really love very soothing plant-based serums like this one. And this is like actually one of my favorite plant-based serums out of all the ones I tried.
This one especially, as you can see from the consistency, is very thick and very juicy, but in a more classy way, so I'd say she's more of a Jenner rather than a Kardashian. This is literally 100% Centella Asiatica. That is it, the only ingredient in the list, but this is really going to give you a punch of moisture. I mean, as soon as I put it on my skin, 10 minutes later, I can already feel it being more plump and glowy.
Lastly, of course, as I mentioned before, the cream. This is one of my favorites, hands down, because of the consistency, which you'll see in a second, but it's really a must to be sealing all the moisture and the ingredients that we used previously in a skincare routine with a moisturizer like this one.
I'd say this is especially great for oily skin people because it doesn't contain any pore clogging ingredients and it's actually in a gel consistency, so it will feel very lightweight on your skin, but also still surprisingly moisturizing. This is why I actually call it a night sleeping mask. I really love the consistency and the ingredient list. It contains 72% Centella Asiatica, so again, very rich. It contains ginger extract, which will improve the smoothness and removing the bumps underneath the skin, which a lot of acne-prone people have. And it also has antioxidant properties, so great to fade the dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It also has 4 types of ceramides, which are very famous by now as an ingredient because they're the biggest building blocks in our skin, so essentially our skin will work properly and retain moisture.
So once again, the link to all these products is going to be down below in the description box, and honestly, I really recommend you get the full range to really get all the benefits of the Centella Asiatica. At least that's what I do to have like dedicated days, as I already said before. But if you can't afford to get all of them, then I really recommend my favorites out of the range, which are going to be, first of all, the serum. This is like the top favorite. The second is going to be the gel moisturizer, just because the consistency is amazing. I would honestly call it a sleep-in mask as well. And then, of course, also the toner. These are my top 3.
Once again, hi, editing Matt here. Just wanted to specify you can't buy their products directly from their website, but you can buy them on websites like iHerb, YesStyle, Amazon, and many more. So their website is just for more information.
Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing, turn the bell icon so you don't miss any more uploads because sis, let me tell you, this channel is all about getting your skincare down to the T, fighting any issues you might have, whether it be acne, anti-aging, honestly, been through it all, chemical burns, also plastic surgery because I love a bit of that. Make sure to join because we would love to have you part of this journey with us. Mwah. You can also follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok, both of them are random. There's a lot more skincare, beauty content in general that you won't see here that you're gonna see over there, so we can further on deep in the bond. But excuse me, what do you think you're doing? You're not gonna get out of this video. What you need to do is click one of these videos right here, just as informative, informational, what it is to you, but why doing that? Remember to be random and always be random.